Okay, so you just finished cooking and you got a whole bunch of crud stuck to your field cast iron pan. What do you do? Hi, Jed from COOKWARE. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to take a fairly crudded on but not damaged field fry pan using the field chainmail scrubby and the field paste, seasoning paste, and how you're gonna quickly and easily clean this pan up and have it ready to go for its next use. So ideally, you wanna get a hot pan under warmish running water and do a bit of steam cleaning to help you lift anything that's on your pan. This one here is still fairly warm, so everything in it's gonna be soft-ish, which is nice. So I'm just gonna get some lukewarm running water. I'm gonna get the chainmail scrubby. I'm gonna throw that under the running water, rinse out anything that's in there, and just go around with that and let that just polish in. The water is also going to help loosen everything off. You don't need soap. And the thing with soap is that if you're using a detergent soap, it's going to chemically break down the seasoning. If you're using a very mild detergent or non-detergent, then you can get away with using soap. But you don't need soap. Soap isn't going to be what's gonna clean. What's gonna clean is this beautiful tool that's in my hand, the chainmail scrubby. So I'm just giving a bit of a rinse. What I like to do is wrap it around in my knuckles, and then I go around with a fist around in circles, or I push with the ends of my fingers, and I just go around until I'm moving around on the surface and I just don't feel anything soft anymore. Sorry, hard. I want it to all feel soft. So I'm just going around the whole surface, just nice and smooth. Don't have to push too hard. And I'm just going around until I don't feel any little catch-on spots anymore. I think there's one little one. For some reason, there's this one spot. It's a little bit built up, and you find that at the end, there's always just kind of like one or two little spots that are really kind of stuck on. Again, just go work it with the scrubby, with your chainmail scrubby. And what's amazing is that as you can see everything beading off of there, the seasoning stays and what's stuck on there comes off. So chainmail is absolutely magic. And Field has made this beautiful American-made, really soft little chainmail scrubby pad. And it's just absolutely brilliant, super hard. It's gonna last you forever. And you can use this for all of your cookware, not just your Field fry pan, but everything. Anything you got something stuck onto, use it, except for non-stick cookware. You shouldn't have it in the house anyways. And so that's gonna be all around, nice and smooth. Just get the last little spots. You know, so it takes a little bit of work, but it's not hard work. And it's really not taking that long. And the beauty of having a really nicely finished and highly polished fry pan is that it just works so incredibly well. When you've seasoned it well, like this pan is, it just works and works and works. You can cook basically anything you want in it, and it acts like nonstick. So that's beating away, nice and clean, super smooth. And now we're gonna go and do a post-seasoning on the hob. Okay, so we have given it a good scrub using our chainmail scrubby made by Field. We're now going to let this guy heat up. We've got it on 7, and we're going to, so it's a medium high, and we're gonna give it a couple of minutes to heat up and to completely dry. We're drying this on the hob. I could easily wipe it too, but I'm never gonna get it fully dry with a towel. You're only gonna get it fully dry if you leave it on the hob and let it dry. So I'm gonna get to a point where it's hot, but not starting to get crazy piping hot. And then I'm gonna put in the Field seasoning oil. And this is a really nice combination of beeswax and really high quality oils. So they've done a really nice job with this oil. Also smells tremendous. So we're gonna be using this as soon as this is dry and it's probably, I'd say, 2 minutes. Okay, so the pan has now fully dried, which is great. And when it's been a bit wet and it comes to a full dry, it's a great indicator of how long you should leave it on the hob for. It's warm enough now to evaporate water. It's warm enough to be seasoned. So I'm taking a little bit of this paste on a cloth, which I use all the time. So this is a bit of a manky cloth. However, it works for keeping all my oil in one place. If I use paper towel, I'm tossing out perfectly good oil all the time. So I just use this manky cloth and it works well. So you can see a little bit of smoke coming off the surface. I'm just wiping it around to make it all shiny. And then that's all that I'm gonna do to create that first seasoning. So just gonna let that sit. That's gonna smoke, if it's smoking a little bit more than I want it to. So I'm gonna bring that down to, I would say, a 6. And just cool it down just a tiny bit. I don't need it to over smoke. There's no need for over smoking. And so 6 or 5, but just down just a tiny bit. The first coat kind of dries quite quickly. And then I just grab just a little bit more and just wipe it on. What's also really handy at this time, as you can see, using a field handle holder. This is a leather handle cover. It is great for being able to hold on to this while I'm seasoning it and just cooking in general. So highly recommended the field leather handle holder, the field chainmail scrubby, and of course, absolutely essential, the field cast iron seasoning oil. So that is how you clean with the scrubby and how you easily, quickly season with the oil. And that is now gonna cool, turn off the heat, let it sit to cool, and that will be right ready to go for me on the next use. So now that is beautifully seasoned, nice and shiny, and all ready to go for its next use. So using the cast iron seasoning oil, using the scrubby, chainmail scrubby, and the leather holder that allows me to move this pan around whenever and wherever I want. So hopefully that's helped you understand how to use the extra tools to make your field pan an absolute success in your kitchen.